Thank you very much, Peter. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Welcome. Good afternoon. Here we go for a short trip into statistics, what happened to the market, to the book market in Europe last year, but most importantly, what's going on this year with the latest information we have. So, for last year, which is 2020, precisely, we, after having surveyed all our members and checked all the available sources, have estimated that altogether the crisis didn't really hit too hard, because we calculate a drop in turnover for book publishing of about 1% of the total. Now, this is the broad message. So, bad, not catastrophic, but behind this there is an extremely varied scenario, as you can see. We have countries that perform well or very well, and countries that were hit hard or very hard. Just a few examples. We have Nordic countries, which did impressively well last year, driven especially by digital sales, and in particular audiobooks. We have the main markets, the top 5, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the UK, which were either just above or just below zero. But for example, Spain saw growth in the domestic market. It's just because of a drop in exports that the overall result is negative. UK was less than 1%, the decrease, and altogether, including journals, actually they had an increase of 2%. So altogether, resilience in that case, but we also have parts of Europe that had more problematic situation, the East, the South, East, Portugal, especially where the digital infrastructure was probably not adequate to allow for the shift in sales online that permitted to other territories to actually perform decently or even well. Now, coming to the most recent information we have about 2021, you'll see that the picture is completely different and pretty good. We have a core group of countries, big markets like Italy, Spain, and France, which are doing extremely well compared to the year before, plus 29% up to September for Italy, plus 44% up to June for Spain, plus 36% for France up to July. Other countries, Central Europe, Germany, the Netherlands, Austria, doing fine, not extremely fine, but doing definitely better than last year. And again, the Nordic doing quite well. There might be some issues with statistics with Iceland, but they're still doing fine. Now, it's obvious that countries that were hit extremely hard in the first few months of the pandemic last year, like Italy, France, and Spain, are performing much better. But all over the country, we are seeing signs of recovery, although elements of fragility have been introduced. I invite you to read our report to see more in detail those elements of fragility. Now, more interestingly, even more interestingly, is to see what's happening again this year compared to 2019, which was the last normal year. And here we see that, okay, Germany is slightly below 2019, but not even 1% up to September. So not that bad, and Germany had lockdowns this year as well that still have an impact on the overall figures. What's very interesting is to see that the very good performers, Italy, Spain, and France, are still going strong even compared to 2019. And so I'd like to leave you with this element of reflection. Is there a way to consolidate those gains and make sure that the market restarts after the pandemic all over the place with this kind of upward trend, which is what we definitely all wish for the publishing sector? Thanks for your attention.